Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Let's Talk Grief. And I am your host, Lakecia. And this is the City of Hearts where we deep dive into real conversations. We explore raw emotions and hold space for the parts of grief that most people don't talk about out loud. This is where love, loss, anger, and healing and truth all gets a seat at the table. And tonight I am so excited to be joined by this beautiful, amazing young lady by the name of Patricia J. Williams. And I'm just super excited for this conversation. She's doing some amazing things in her community and outside of her community. So without further ado, I will bring forth Miss Patricia.
Hello.
Hi, beautiful. How you doing?
Doing great. Can't complain.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. Now I am over here having technical difficulties, so just bear with me, okay?
Oh yeah. We're gonna get through this.
We gonna get through it. When I tell
Hmm.
you today has been a day, and when I tell you technology don't want to let me be great today, but it's
Hmm.
okay because we're gonna press through anyway.
Yes, we
So
are.
how are you this evening?
I'm doing good. Keeping busy. And that's what I like to keep busy and writing. So all is well as long as I'm writing.
Yes, so I'm so
Mhm.
excited to work with you again, Miss Patricia.
I know.
Um,
Me too.
Most people don't know that we did work together. We did work together on Love Language of Grief Volume 1, which was
Yes.
amazing. And
Yes, it was.
I didn't know we was gonna come back with Volume 2, but hey, when God
Hey,
says, hey, we
here
move.
we are. Here we are.
Absolutely. So
Mhm.
tonight, I just want to tell the world who you are from my perspective, and then I'm going to allow you to tell the world who you are from your perspective.
Okay, great.
So Miss Williams, she's a mother, a grandmother, a ministry leader, advocate, and the author of multiple books, including Encountering a Different World while caring for a parent with dementia. We're gonna dive into that
Yes.
and a personal encounter when grief wants to become your friend. You know what? I will never stop loving that title. When grief wants to become your friend, I love it. And of course, she's also, as we said, a contributing author of Volume 1 of Love Language of Grief, as well as Part 2, Volume 2 of Love Language of Grief. So, Patricia, before we talk about grief, tell us a little about who you are outside of the titles in ministry.
Outside of the title of ministry, which I am a minister of the gospel, just like you said, I'm a mother, a grandmother, a mentor, a mother to other young ladies and young men to help birth their gifts, and I help them write their books and their testimonies. I am a very strong advocate for the mentally disabled and the autistic adults and kids as well. Those are my heart, because if you miss with them, you're missing with me. Uh, and I love to write. I love family time. Uh, I
Yeah.
love being on the PS5 with my grandson. So I'm just an all around person.
Not the
Oh,
PS5, right? The PS5. Come on now. That's
PS5.
somebody. She said the PS5. Come on with it. Don't play with Miss Patricia. She said I like the PS5 too. All
Yes,
right.
indeed.
Yes, I love it. I love it. So you wear many hats:
Many
author,
hats.
prophetess, mother, grandmother, advocate. How does those roles shape the way you see love, loss, and purpose?
It shape it all into each perspective. I have the love for the ones who don't understand the world
Mhm.
and
Mm.
who have a problem being, accepted into the world. I have a love for those. I have it to the point to where they are equal. They just have a quote unquote disability. And all of that shapes into one big thing where no matter where you are in life, you have a purpose here on this earth. And
Absolutely.
someone can help you to move along in your purpose. So, just like you say, I carry all roles. I can get on your level, or then I can get above your level to, help you to come down and say, hey, you can do this. I
Yes.
believe in you. Nobody else believe in you. I believe in you. So
Yes.
that's
I
where
love
I
that.
I am
Absolutely.
mainly the a person in the background. I'm gonna push you because if I see that gift, look out, baby. I'm coming for that gift. I'm gonna push you. And some people
Yes.
say
And
I'm
that's a
hard.
gift
That's
within
a good
itself.
heart. Yeah, that's a good
And
heart.
yes, that's a gift within itself. People when they think of gifts, they think of you have to be musically inclined or
Yes. Mm-hmm.
play an instrument or just
Yeah.
have some gift that just stands out to the world like, oh yes, that's a gift. But
Right.
your gifts can actually be something that's just natural to you. And
Right.
nurturing is
Right.
natural to you, just as well as nurturing is natural to me. So I
Right.
had to learn that that's a gift,
Yeah.
Keisha. Yeah,
Right.
that's honestly a gift. And I love that you spoke on how you like to help this disabled. I have that passion in nurturing for them as well.
Right.
And so does my oldest daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She has that nurturing spirit as well.
Yeah.
And I tell everybody, I be like, they ask me what I love about working with mentally challenged or
Hmm.
disabled. Those are some of the most humbling people ever
Yes.
because
Yes.
they are grateful. They're
Yes.
grateful for life, even with the disabilities, even
Yes.
with the capacity, challenges that they have.
Right.
Some of us, the quote unquote, the average people, we
Yes.
take it for granted, and the things
Yeah.
that we take for granted, they are very grateful for. So I love
Yeah.
that you spoke on that. Absolutely. I love Miss Patricia, y'all.
I love you too, sweetheart. And also, Keisha, they are untouched by the world.
Yes.
They are not manipulated by, what people say or what people do or what
Absolutely.
people have done. They are untouched by the world, and they can be easily taught, per se, us without quote unquote the normal people. That's why,
Absolutely.
and it may sound weird. I would rather hang out with them than my own people.
They don't sound weird to me at all. They
Yes,
don't sound
I
weird
would
to
rather
me
hang
at
out with
all.
them than my own people because they are so
Absolutely.
receptive. They are
Yes.
so receptive. They are eager to learn.
Absolutely. They don't
Yes,
sound weird to me at all because I
yes,
agree.
yes, yes, yes.
So,
It is.
what first led you to write and share your voice through books? What inspired you to start writing?
I was the type of person. I would keep everything inside because I was scared to share things with people. So I journaled,
Mhm.
and when I started journaling and stuff, I mean, I had notebooks, notebook over here, notebook over there, notebook over there. So it got to the point to where the Lord say, okay, you need to compile this because somebody is going through some things you went through.
Mhm.
Uh, I went through a period of time in my life where we all went through this. What happens in a family stays in the family, and all of that. You can't say nothing. So I journal. So some personal things that had happened to me, I wrote it down. So that was my first book when I got it all out, and somebody say, "This happened to me. This is why I couldn't move past this because I didn't know how to move past it." And that was my first book. And then once that hit, and I've learned once that you written that one, the other ones will flow. It will
Yeah,
flow. And
absolutely.
the things about my books, each one of my books is a personal testimony of mine. That's
Absolutely.
why I can say I didn't get it from nobody else. It's straight from me.
Mhm.
So I can tell you what I went through. And then it
Yeah.
always be like, okay, I know where that I can begin now, because many a times they was waiting on somebody who had the courage
Mhm.
to speak out and would not allow it to, hold them down. So then once that happened, bam, I just took off. I just
Yeah.
took off with it. So that's where I
Mhm.
started with my
I
journey.
love it. I love it.
I
I
love
see.
you. Y'all, we may say this during the whole show. It's good.
Yeah. And I started with journaling as well, so I can definitely relate to that because that was my escape. That was my way of getting it out without having
Right,
to
right.
verbalize it because
Mhm.
most of my thoughts or most of the things that I wanted to verbalize, I was told, mm-mm-mm,
Yeah.
silence. Yeah.
Silence. Yeah.
So I come from that household as well. What goes
Yes.
on in this household stays in this
Stays in the
household.
household. Yeah.
Yes. So man, I
Mhm.
can definitely relate to that, Miss Patricia.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so can you tell us what grief experience shaped your chapter the most? Like, um, what was that pivoting point where you said, "Nope, this is the first one that I'm gonna get out"? Because I'm quite sure that each chapter was a different story of experience. I'm not
Mhm.
because you have some books that are not about grief,
Right.
experience. For me, my first chapter was basically speaking on my releasing my brother and my
Mhm.
grandmother's death and how they affected me. So that was my first writing ever. And it was so therapeutic to me. I said, I got to get it all out. So
Yeah.
So, what was the first one for you that you experienced writing on paper that pushed you or propelled you to get it all out?
Okay. It was the first love language of grief, volume one. I was so thankful when I seen it, and I say, okay, excuse me. I say, okay, finally somebody that is on my page that knows what I'm going through. So that's when that book came up. When grief wants to become your friend. I did that during COVID, and I had lost some people I knew of that, with COVID. So I say, okay, God, I am up here encouraging everybody, but I really didn't know what to say. But
Mhm.
the quote unquote cliches and stuff, and we say, if that you need me, that I'm here, and you can call me, and blah blah blah, things that we don't even know what to say, but we just say them anyway. And
Mhm.
so it really hit me when I lost my mother up in 2018, and then 6 months later, my sister, then 5 months later, somebody else, and then somebody else, and then finally my dad. All between a 3 year period. So that's what hit me the hardest when I did that first chapter. I needed a friend because my mom was my friend,
Mhm.
and then my sister was my friend, and then some people that I had was all my friends. So that grief was trying to creep itself in there to be my
Mhm.
friend. So I had to get all of that out. I had to drop the title. I had to get ugly before God, just cry
Mhm.
and everything, and it just went on paper. It just and when I seen the reviews, everybody had their own story, and then they were saying, "This is what we needed. We didn't know how to express ourselves," and that's what made me feel good. I mean, okay,
Mhm.
I got something else in me. I got to get out. So that was the first one.
And I think me and you connected through the ad. I just took a chance and ran an ad for
You
that.
sure did.
Yes.
You sure did.
Yes.
We didn't even know. We didn't even know each other. Even the other people, we didn't even know nobody really. We just
Mhm.
took a chance, and
Yes,
we
just
became
a chance.
friends.
Yes. Here we
Yep.
are. Here we are. So
Yeah.
you wrote about caring for a parent with dementia, which many families have experienced, and I
Yes.
really wanted to dive into this because I have experienced it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Caring for my grandfather, who has since transitioned. Um, I miss him
I
so
know it.
much.
Yeah.
Yes,
I know to feel it. I know to
but
feel
that dementia.
Oh wow. Yes.
Can we
Yes.
talk about it? Can we talk about it?
We're gonna talk about it.
Yes.
My mom took care of her mother. She had dementia, and she moved her into the house with us. And my grandmother used to get up at night, in the middle of the night, and she would pack her bundle. What she would call it, a bundle. She would pack her bag, and she would leave out the house in the middle of the night. I seen my mom uh, work. I mean, endlessly, and she was tireless. She was a at home mom, and
Mhm.
I seen that, but have to see my mom get it. That was a generational curse. So I
Yes.
told God, I say, I'm gonna stop this generational curse with me. It's not going no further. So when my mom had it, and it's hard, Lakeisha, watching an, you know, independent woman.
Mhm.
She took care of you to go down to a part to where that you have to take care of her. And we did not take away her dignity or nothing. We just kept her hair combed, we kept her looking neat, we gave her everything she was already accustomed to. We just let her have her privacy and everything else. But then as she was going further down, and they was telling us we should put her in the nursing home. No, we took
Mhm.
care of our parents at home, especially my mom. My mom was to the point to where she wasn't like her mother. She did not walk off or nothing, but she got to the point to where she forgot us, she forgot our names and everything. That was so hard. I say, God, why are you allowing me to watch this? I mean, that was gruesome. I thought, oh, I was mad at God. I say, why are you allowing me to watch my mom go down? He said, you have another testimony. You have another testimony how to care for a person. She is there. She is there, but I'm going to teach you how to take care of her without you taking away her dignity. And that's what I had to learn how to bypass everything she was saying, because once they in dementia, they will cuss you out. You can't take that to heart. They will try to fight you. You can't take that to heart. God really changed my whole mindset regarding people with it. It takes a special kind of person to
Oh yeah.
handle people like that. If you don't have that anointing for to care for people like that, don't even work in the business. Don't even consider it, because
And
it takes
I'm
a
glad
special
that you
person.
said that
Yeah.
because for me, my grandfather was my hero.
Right.
And my grandmother, I remember before she passed, they
Hmm.
wanted my grandfather was the one sick.
Right.
They wanted my grandmother to put my grandfather in a home.
Hmm.
And my grandma stood up and she told that doctor, I'm the nursing home. My husband ain't
There
going
you go. There you go.
to. And I was so blown away and
Hmm.
inspired. I admired her strength and her courage. But even throughout generations of my women in my family, they have been the caregivers.
Right. That's
So
yep. That's
I
how we are.
felt as if I had to honor that.
Yep.
Um,
Right. Hmm.
and it was hard.
Oh, it was.
It was
Yes.
hard. My
Yes.
grandfather, I went through him fighting me, him
Hmm.
mean things to me, even him
Hmm.
mistaking me for my grandmama at times. I'm like, hold up, granddad. You know? But I wouldn't trade it for the world. Like that journey is, I still have yet to put it on paper
Right.
in its
Right.
entirety. So I definitely
Hmm.
want to do that. I did put, a snippet of it on paper.
Right.
before he passed, and I'm grateful for that because
Mhm.
he would tell people, "You want to know about me? Read the book."
Oh, he was already telling you write the book.
Yeah, so I wrote one called
Yeah,
"Caregiver You Love Too," and so he remembered when he could remember. He would tell people,
right,
um, "You want to know about me? Read the book," because he was proud that I wrote a book about him.
right.
Yes, so
Yes, indeed.
oh, I miss that man so much, but you are right. It is a gruesome, gruesome thing to experience, to watch them
Mhm.
go down
Yes.
the way that they did. And he had his dignity and integrity. Like we kept
Mhm.
life good for him, the way
Right,
that
right.
he loved it. And when he lost his mobility,
Mhm.
that's when he quickly declined.
Decline, yeah.
Yes, because he was so used to
Going
yes.
and
Yeah.
doing what they want to do, and that's how she was. Uh, she kept her purse. She'll walk around with her purse, and it was something about money, money with them. It was something about
Yes.
money,
Now,
and
did you experience the sundown syndrome?
oh, yes, the sundown syndrome was the worst.
Mhm.
That was the worst.
Yes.
When she will go through that, we will already be prepared because anytime, and that is
Mhm.
one thing you have to be prepared for is that
Yeah.
sundown because they can trigger that at any time, and
Yeah,
it's a very good thing to read upon. I
it
mean, it
is.
is very good to read upon.
It is. It
Mhm.
absolutely is because I
Yeah.
didn't know what I was getting myself into
Right, right.
until it came about, and I was like, "Hold up." Uh,
Yes, indeed.
yes.
Yes.
So, what was the journey like emotionally and spiritually for you during that time? I know that you said it was gruesome for you.
Was.
But can you dive a little deeper into that?
Emotionally, I cried, but I didn't cry around her
Mm,
because it was hurtful seeing a strong, independent woman to go down to what she was going down to. But I never did allow her to see me cry. And I had to release what I was feeling because if you don't, you will find yourself getting upset and angry with them. That's why
mhm,
I'll be telling people if that you is upset, go off, yell, or do what you have to do before you come back to them,
yeah,
because they will feel that. They will feel it is something going on inside of you.
yes.
So I had to release all of that before I would come back and just take care of her. But I had to learn how to control my emotions around her
Right.
because see, like my mom had that one on one with her mom, and then I was just learning how to care for her one on one. So
Mhm.
I didn't have a book, I didn't have a support group. I just prayed a lot, and then God just talked me through it because I didn't
Yeah.
know what I was doing, but
M Me either. I didn't have a support group. I didn't have, anyone to tell
yeah,
me how to navigate it. I didn't have the community, but I will tell
right,
anybody, if you can
right,
have community, get you a
right.
support
Do it.
system.
That's
Get
it.
you community because 'cause you're gonna need it.
Yeah,
You're gonna need it, baby.
you gonna need it. You gonna
I
need it.
thought you was gonna
Mm.
outlive me, baby, because I was like,
Mhm.
"This dementia gonna take me out, and I ain't got it."
Okay. And then, and then, even though I had my other sisters, I have five sisters.
Mhm.
You cannot allow yourself to get lost in the
Well,
dementia stage because you
yes.
can easily lose yourself in it. We took turns.
Ooh,
That we did. We took turns because it's easily you can get lost. You can lose yourself in there.
yeah.
Mhm.
I did lose myself in it because I didn't
Mhm.
have, I'll say at the beginning, no one
Right,
really understood the
right,
magnitude, um,
right.
and I will say that towards the ending, they
Mhm.
started to be a little more supportive. but still not to the magnitude of what I would have desired. But
Right.
we made it through
Made it.
to the last ride. We made it
Yes, made
through.
it.
So,
Right.
yes. So, what do you wish more people understood about caregivers and the grief that they carry?
Caregivers are people too. They go through just like everybody else. They have more of a responsibility. Being a caregiver, you take on a lot. This is a personal thing, even though the a person may not be related to you. You can look at them as a part of your family. But
Yeah.
I know it's hard, but we have to learn to separate family from actually doing a job.
Yes.
Because my sister, she is a RN, and she was caring for my mom. And one other lady said she don't see how that she can do it. She can actually take care of my mom without putting her feelings in it. She learned how how to separate the two. This is my mom, but then yet I have a job to do. I have to care for
Yeah.
her.
And that's remarkable because some people can't separate it. And
Some people can't.
I
Right.
could, and that's why everyone say now, why don't you go back into the health field since he's gone?
Hmm.
I'm not ready. I'm
Right.
not ready.
Right.
I'm
And
not ready.
you will make that decision when you are ready. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Right.
I'm just right now I'm still too emotionally connected, even though he's been gone for almost 2 years. It's been two
Right.
years. I'm still too emotionally
Right.
invested in I'm not gonna play with anyone's life.
There you go.
So I'm
There you
not
go.
at that space.
Right.
I feel eventually I will get there,
Hmm.
but on my own timing,
Right.
divine timing. So some people do struggle with their faith after
Right.
loss. What would you say to someone who feels angry with God or spiritually disconnected because of grief?
Yeah. Uh, I would tell somebody it's okay. I mean, we are human, and we have this space to be angry with God. And we heard this term so many times. Lakecia, do not question God. We can ask God, God, why did you do that? God, why? God, why? He want us to ask Him. He don't want us to carry all of this without talking to Him. And then I guarantee, I was there. Even though I wear a title, I was there. God, why are you making me sit here and watch this? I
Yeah.
asked Him, and God talked to me. It's once that I got myself out the way, emotions out the way, and just listen, He will come in and calm you down and speak to you.
Ooh, Miss Patricia, you said a mouthful there because I grew up with that. You can't question God, and
Right.
that connected for me. How can I not question the main person that I want to have a relationship with?
Come on. Yes.
And how can I have any authentic relationship and I can't
Right.
ask questions for
Ask the question.
clarification?
Right.
So I'm so grateful that you said that because a lot of people get stuck in that cliche. You can't question God. Baby, let me tell you, if
He
I
said
could
ask.
question God, I don't have a relationship. And I got a
Yeah.
relationship because I'm asking
Right.
questions.
I'm
Ask
gonna
you
ask
shall receive.
you. That's it. And I grew up with that ever since I was a little. Oh no, you can't question God. But until I read different, God want us to ask Him questions. That's how
Yes,
you form a relationship with Him. How can
yes.
you form a relationship with somebody and you don't talk to them? You can't ask them nothing. Yeah.
Talk about it, Miss Patricia. I told you I love you. I love you.
Love you more, girl. Love you more. Yeah.
Yes. So
Ask
you
him, and
wrote
I
the book.
guarantee you, he'll tell you.
Absolutely. So you
Mhm.
wrote the book called When Grief Wants to Become Your Friend. What does that phrase mean to you? I know what it means to you, but tell the world what that phrase means to you.
It means when everybody else abandons you in the natural realm, here come that 5 letter word grief. Oh, you don't need them. You got me. I'm going to be right here with you through the end. And they have this little cliche, I'm going to mourn you until I join you.
Uh-huh.
The devil is a lie after
Talk
when
about it.
I'm going to mourn you until I join you. No, I'm not. Because they don't want me to live down here missing them and mourning and then do not have a life or just waiting for to die just to join them. No.
That's a dishonor
Yes, a
to them.
dishonor.
It is. It's a
Yeah.
dishonor. And I had to learn that. That's a dishonor to them because,
Yes.
baby, if they had the opportunities to come back into this meat suit, they would.
No.
And the best honor that I can do is live my life and thrive, be
And thrive.
all that I was called to be.
That's
That's
it.
how you honor.
That's it. That's it.
That's it. You got to make me jump out this chair, Miss.
Yep.
Yes. So I want to go into healing and breakthrough. How can grief become a place where breakthrough happens?
It comes to a point to where you accept that they are no longer in pain
Yes.
and they are in a better place. Once you have that assurance, okay, they're not here hurting, they're not here crying, they are healed on the other side. And I am healed inside, even though I missed the physical. Now God have to teach me how to get over missing the physical. Because I already done missed their presence inward. But it's just their body, they a shell that I miss. So he had to get me past that, missing that shell. And then knowing their spirit is with him and they
And lives
already
on. And
and
lives on.
they
Woo.
are living on.
Yes, yes. So my granddad is all up in this show tonight, granddad. I miss you too, baby. I
Woo!
know you heard.
I miss the physical aspect of them being here and we just hanging out together. We going
Yes,
out and stuff.
'cause I
Okay,
feel
that's
like he's
cool.
sitting right here in this room with us,
Right,
Miss Patricia.
right.
So with my grandfather, he actually told me, he looked at me and he said, he called my nickname, and I'm finna say it so y'all don't be talking about my nickname. But he said, Sugar Child, I want to go home.
That's it.
And I said, you don't want to live with me no more? And he said, I want to live with you forever, but I want to
Oh,
go home. I knew what home he was talking about.
there you go.
I knew what home he was talking about.
Mhm.
And one side, he told me right after that, he said, Bernice called, and Bernice is his mother.
Yes.
And I said, if Bernice called, it's okay to answer her call, granddaddy. And he looked at me, he laid down, and he started transitioning.
That's it.
He just wanted to make sure I was going to be okay with it.
Hmm. Hmm. And sometimes we can be holding them here because
Mhm,
we don't want them to leave, and then our spirits be holding them here. And
mhm,
then that's how we have. And see, that's how my mom she transitioned. I was out the room, and by the time I got back
mhm.
in the room, they say she gone. She was waiting on me to get out the room,
To get out the room.
so that she can go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, man, 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 man.
Yes.
Um, I ain't gonna hold you all night, Miss Patricia, but I'm gonna hold you a little longer.
Okay. Hey, that's good.
Yes. So
Hmm.
for someone who feels completely overwhelmed with loss right now, because right now my timeline is full of grief. And of course, I I have my own perspective. We all share our own
Yeah.
perspectives on grief, and so I've made some posts of encouragement. But
Hmm.
for someone who feels completely overwhelmed by loss right now, what are some encouraging words, or what is one small step that they can take towards healing that you encourage them to do? One small tidbit of
One
advice.
small thing is knowing that you did all you could do. Because, and I'm gonna say this, and not saying this to be ugly. Some people confuse the guilt with the grief.
Mm, talk to
I'm
that.
guilty. They can say they guilty because they wasn't there, or they didn't take care of them like they should, or they had misunderstanding and they didn't get it right. And once they pass on, you are longing for them. You're
Mm,
longing, you're longing. Because you say it is that because I didn't get it right. I shoulda, woulda, coulda. But the grieving part, long as you done what you could, you was there for them, you did everything you could, and once they transition, I'm not gonna say I have gotten completely over it, but I know I have done what I could have. And then now I am at peace because I know where they at. Now, would I want them for to come back here? No, I wouldn't. I'm trying for to get to where they at. So I'm gonna live a life according to the word of God so I can see my loved ones again. So the
yeah.
ones that are dealing with guilt, the ones that's dealing with guilt, forgive yourself and go on.
Yes, because guilt is a stage of grief.
Yes. Yes,
It
it
is
is.
a stage of grief, and it can intensify
Right.
um when you feel that you didn't do all that you could do.
Mm-hmm.
However, that guilt can also still be there for even the smallest of moments
That's it.
that you miss.
That's it.
Because I know I did all that I could when it came
Yep.
down to my brothers. I love my brothers unconditionally.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I did hold a small tidbit of grief with one of my brothers. And it was because the weekend that he transitioned, I was supposed to go and visit my brother.
Right, right,
And I chose to work.
right,
And
right.
that
That
told me
held
up.
on to you. Ah,
It,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
ooh, that held on to me so
No,
strong.
right.
Um, but I had to work through it.
Yeah,
And I had
right,
to forgive myself for that.
right.
And I believe in divine timing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Divine timing.
yeah.
So um it was divine timing. It wasn't meant for me to
Well,
go.
a reason. And
For
then it goes back into talking to God, asking God, and then He will give you the answer.
yeah,
Maybe your reason was because He wasn't going to transition while that you was there.
yeah.
There
Or,
was a reason why.
something else could have
Right.
transpired, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something
so
else.
so
There is always a reason.
yes, and it's out of my hands, and
Right? Exactly.
it is done, and it is well. And
That's
so,
it.
but you have to forgive yourself. You have to
That's it.
forgive
You
yourself.
have to forgive yourself.
Absolutely. So you've written many books.
Hmm.
Which one was the hardest for you to write emotionally?
Emotionally. Ooh. 21-day devotional while strengthening your faith.
Wow.
My faith journey. Because it's hard walking on a faith journey. Lakeisha, we know you don't see nothing happening.
Mm.
Now, we can talk about faith all day long, but when it comes to you living faith, that's a whole nother avenue.
Mhm.
That's a whole nother journey. That one was my difficult one. I'm not gonna say difficult one because God had took me on a journey of faith. I was working a state job for 10 years, and when God just suddenly say, "Come off," state
Mm.
job making good money, and then suddenly God say, "I want you to walk by faith. Will you give it up to serve me?" Okay, God, I'm working for the state.
Ooh, Miss
10 years
Patricia.
for the state.
Look, I think I
Woo!
need some water because you been speaking. Ooh, Miss Patricia.
God took me on a faith journey for a year, and I had to get on welfare. I had to get on housing. Okay, mind you, I never been on this here because I always was an independent single parent. God had to take me through that season of
Mm,
going through that. I said, okay, God, I love you enough. And so when I did try doing during that season, he wouldn't let me get a job or nothing until it was time that he opened up a door for a job.
Miss
And then
Patricia
that's when
got
that
me over here about to cry because
Woo! Wow.
I was called to walk away from my job
Mm,
in October.
wow.
And it was before October, but October is when I made the move. But when I tell you, if you don't be obedient,
Yes. Oh, tell me about it.
I'm
Wow.
talking about I had the physical pain, the mental
Mm,
pain. It was just, it was no way I could stay.
yeah.
It was like God said, you gonna move voluntarily or
Yep.
involuntarily. But you
That's
gonna
what he
move.
did me. That's what he did
And
me.
baby,
Oh
when I
wow.
tell you, but I have been sustained.
Me too.
I am
Yes.
so grateful. And I don't know from one moment to the next of where it's gonna come from, but I ain't one without.
There you
And
go.
so when I tell you that has strengthened my faith
Mm,
in ways that I can't even put words on it at this point in time.
that's it.
You just gotta move.
You just got to move. You just got to trust him. Got to trust him.
Whew. You almost had me in tears over here. You almost
Yes.
had me in tears over here. What message do you hope readers receive from your contributions in Love Language of Grief when the Love Still Speaks? And before we even go to that question, tell the world how many books have you written? Because you wrote a lot of books.
I have written 14, and I had did one. I had got out of my zone last year because I had told y'all that I'm finna step out of my zone, and I
Mhm.
had did the Hidden Love Affair, and I did my first stage play, which was a huge success. And I have written 14, and I'm on number 15 after y'all. When I get through with y'all, I'm doing the Pathway to Peace.
Okay.
Yeah, with the journal. So that's why I was telling you, journal.
Come on.
Because this one here is going to have a journal with the book and the journal.
I love that. So
Yeah.
I actually did a journal. It's called Remember, Rise, and Reflect. I did a journal last year, but I am going to do a journal
Yeah.
after, for the Love Language of Grief series. I'm gonna do a journal.
Yes. That's going to be
So Love Language of Grief when the love still speaks, will that make 15 for you?
that'll make 16.
That will be
Yeah.
16.
16
So
because my 15 is the Pathway of Peace.
halfway of fees.
Mhm.
Come on now.
Yeah.
15 books. That's what I'm talking about. Oh,
Yes.
so what legacy do you hope your children, grandchildren, and readers receive from your life's work?
The legacy I want them to receive is you can do all things through Christ, which strengthens you. And basically, your life is a testimonial to somebody else.
Mm,
Because I always see myself as an open book. Because we can read the Bible day in and day out, but a person wants you to actually live what you're reading. They want to see it in your life.
yeah.
You can talk all day long, but if they don't see the evidence in your life, it's nonchalant.
I'll tell everybody in this is beautiful because um you're still in the church
Mm-hmm.
and I have left the church, but the
Mm-hmm.
unity is still one accord. I didn't leave
Mm-hmm.
God.
Right.
I walked away from religion. Totally
Yes.
different. And
Right.
that's where people
Right.
get it misconstrued.
There
They
you
feel
go.
as if you walk away from religion, you're walking away from God. No, my relationship with God strengthened because
Strengthens.
I found God for myself and not from the tradition that
There
had
you
me
go.
confused. And so I don't discredit anyone's path, but
Mm-mm.
this is beautiful to see the unity. Even
Yes.
though we have different beliefs, we still
There you
have
go.
that same alignment within our beliefs.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful for that because man, I'm just so grateful for God. You
Yeah.
know, I am
Because
so
many
grateful.
people get religion confused with a relationship,
Exactly.
and we
Exactly.
have a relationship with God, not a religion. And
Exactly.
a church is just a building where that people go in to worship. That is not God. We
Yes.
have a relationship with, and it's going to be forever a
Yes.
relationship with Him. Me going to a church or not still does not taint my relationship with God, because that would never be tainted. Never tear me away from Him.
Never.
Never.
Never. I love it. And
Yes.
it's just beautiful to see that it's just beautiful to see the unity. Because
Yes.
I dislike the division that we have in the world today.
And we have it today.
We do. I really
Yes.
dislike it. And I'll tell anybody, um, the story of Jesus Christ is the model to your highest consciousness. He is showing you the walk.
Yes.
The
Yes.
walk.
Yes. How
And
to walk, how to talk, how to love.
yeah, and how to learn yourself,
Yeah. And
how
to
to go
learn who
within,
you are. Right.
how to build the relationship,
Right.
what really matters.
Right.
So I love it. Just like I love you, I love it. So
Oh, I love you, girl.
I have one more question for you. It is
Mhm.
not really a question. I just to want you to say to someone who's listening tonight that may be grieving and feels like their heart is breaking, what would you want them to know, Miss Patricia?
It's not over. That
Mm,
you can live again. You did not die with them. You just missing their presence, and they are always with you. Uh, don't lose yourself in the grief.
yes.
Come above the grief. That's why, if that I can share this little bit, my little chapter is the aftermath. You know, people always talk about, if that you need me, I'm here. Call me, and the text messages stop, the food stop. But what about that aftermath? There is a disaster when we hear about the aftermath. And when grief comes upon us, we feel like we are destroyed.
Mhm.
But when grief hit us, there are bits and pieces we got to pick up and put ourselves back together again. And then
Absolutely.
I'm going to tell you, don't rush the process. Don't rush what other people say. Oh, you should get over you. No, you don't tell me that. I'm not rushing the process, because if I rush the process, I'm going to miss a piece of the puzzle.
Yes.
I'm going to miss a piece. So just take your time. The
Yeah,
aftermath, take your time.
absolutely.
Allow yourself to come back. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to come back to where you used to be, because you're going to be a new person afterwards.
Oh, yes. The
You're
oh,
going
you
to learn some things through this here,
the
because we
oh,
learn
you
it every day.
this. Absolutely. If
Mhm.
there's anything that is for sure in this lifetime, it's
Yes,
change. It's
yes,
change.
it's changed.
It's change. Absolutely. Miss Patricia, I'm so grateful to have you with us tonight. And before we go,
Hmm.
I hope this is not the last project we do together.
No, it's only the beginning.
Only the beginning.
Only the beginning.
Also, tonight for our viewers, we are kicking off. I know I said tomorrow, But
Mhm.
we gonna kick that thing out
Off
tonight. Our
tonight.
bestseller campaign
Yes.
will kick off tonight. We
Yes.
need you all to go and support, support, support. It's
So
$2.99 for the ebook.
that's it.
Buy as many copies as you need. Share them out to your family and friends.
Mhm.
Read a couple of pages. Read about 10 pages of that book and give
Yes.
us a great review, a 5-star review. And we
Yes.
greatly appreciate you. We are on, look, we declaring a decree right now.
In the name of Jesus. Yes, we are. It's
Bestseller.
already done.
It's already done.
It's
It's
already done.
already done. Well, I thank you so much for sharing
Thank
your
you.
wisdom, your faith, and your heart with us
Thank
tonight, Miss Patricia. And it's
Yes.
been such a pleasure. And you
I
will
love
be back. I know you coming back after Peace with Pathways, right?
Yes.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
definitely. Definitely.
I so look forward to it. And I just want to thank you again. And I want to tell everybody to have a good night.
Have a good night, y'all.
Awesome.